Hey guys, rxlyaT or Taylor here, and today I'm back with another Division video. And today we're going to be talking all things update 1.8.1. Now update 1.8.1 is going to be the first update in year 3 of the Division's life. This update is actually going to go live this week on Thursday the 12th. Now this update is actually going to be pushed during the usual maintenance that we have on a Thursday. So wherever you are in the world, whenever there is scheduled maintenance for the Division on the Thursday, that's when this update is going to be pushed out. That's usually 9 AM to 12 PM if you're within the UK. Now this update surprisingly packs a lot of content for a 0.1 or 0.2 update. So let's get straight into just that. Let's get into all things coming in update 1.8.1. First up, something that was actually announced on last week's State of the Game, that's some new vanity sets. These will be introduced in Mark 3 of the encrypted cache, and it contains the following vanity sets. We've got Predator's Mark, Hunter's Faith, Lone Star, and Final Measure. When you actually collect all pieces of these vanity sets, it actually unlocks a 5th vanity set, and this one's called Sentinel. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Some new vanity sets for you vanity lovers to go after. One of the main introductions with update 1.8.1 is the introduction of 2 new legendary mode missions. Those missions receiving the legendary mode difficulty are Amherst Apartment and Grand Central Station. Now easily the biggest talking point of this update. There's going to be changes to classified drop rates and division tech. As well as that, there's also going to be a change to how you receive some exotics and the loot pool for exotics. So let's start with the classified gear drop rate changes. So the classified items drop rate has been increased across the board to 6%. It was originally 3%. The reward for a legendary mission now has a 20% chance to drop a classified item. If you're the owner of a season pass, then the supply drops you got with being a season pass owner now has a 10% chance to drop a classified item. And finally, the survival caches now have a 10% chance to drop classified gear as well. So that's classified gear out of the way. I may do an even more in-depth video in that down the line on the best places to get it now the drop rates have been changed. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like that type of video. But now onto the changes regarding div tech. So within each daily assignment, that being the combat, crafting, survival and dark zone assignments, they will now reward the player with 25 div tech each. And the weekly open world and weekly underground assignments now reward the player with 100 div tech each. Season pass supply drops also now reward the player with 100 div tech. The changes to exotics are as follows. All exotics have been added to the light zone bosses, and all vendor exotics have been removed from the loot pool. You can now just buy them from the vendor instead. There is also a brand new global event called Blackout. We don't currently have a date for when this is going live, but it is planned to go live just after update 1.8.1 does drop. As soon as I get a date, I'll make sure I let you guys know. There is a video on my channel already going over the details of that global event Blackout and how it plays out. So make sure you give that one a watch to give yourselves a good heads up on what to expect. Now there's also a couple of changes to the global event caches. They've removed the basic cache. This was a 900 global event token cache from the vendor, and each global event will now have an individual cache per classified gear set for the global event. This allows the player to purchase, for example, a Alpha Bridge cache that guarantees them 1 item from that Alpha Bridge set. Bosses in the Resistance game mode now award you with 100 global event tokens as well. Now when there isn't a global event active, there's actually going to be a classified gear set cache in the special equipment vendor that guarantees you 1 piece of classified gear from the entire classified gear loot pool, and that'll be priced at around 2,500 Phoenix credits. Finally, the Xbox One X patch. Now I don't know a whole lot about this, but what I do know is it's going to bring 4K rendering, higher anisotropy, improved reflections, improved object detail, and finally improved screen space shadows. Now unfortunately I don't have an Xbox One X, so this isn't going to affect me, but yeah, if you've got it, then I'm sure it's going to look absolutely beautiful when you get this update. But guys, that is it for this video. Of course, if you enjoyed it, then let me know either by clicking that like button or by leaving a comment. And if you're new around here and want to stay up to date with all of the things to the Division and the Division 2, then please make sure to subscribe. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.